Welcome to the Popcorn Junkies. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe because you're missing out on a shitload of fun. Really, fun. All sorts of fun. Weird fun. People like her, people like me, people like other people in the house that aren't here. Tolkien. I'm a big fan of Tolkien. I one day think, in my old age, I think I might spend my older years, my retirement, writing fantasy novels. That's my dream.
Why don't you do it now?
Well, I'll do it now as well as everything else. J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yes.
We've seen the first trailer.
Every time you have to say his full name and then you ask me why there are writers that have two R's in their name.
Am I becoming a bit predictable? But my
You
fantasy
are the
novel
most
wouldn't be predictable.
Person
Am I?
I know and will ever know.
Okay, shit, that's not a good thing, is it really? Well, writer of The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, The Silmarillion, all that kind of stuff. We saw the first trailer. Nicholas Hoult, he's a favourite of yours.
Of course! Of course!
He's a huge favourite of yours, isn't he?
He's a big.
He's a big beef. He's a big beef, steak. This is the story, the biopic of Tolkien. In this age where virtually every film at the moment is a biopic of someone from history, this is the next one. So let's see how they mesh Tolkien's life with the inspiration behind Middle-earth. Shall we? Shall we have a look? Shall we take a look?
Since childhood, I have been fascinated with language. I've invented my own.
You invented an entire language?
Yes, I made stories, legends.
Tell me a story. In any language you want.
It's about journeys. The journeys we take to prove ourselves. It's about adventures.
We should form a club, a brotherhood. We change the world through the power of art.
Music, poetry.
And what about Tolkien? I want to write something.
It's about magic beyond anything anyone has ever felt before. What it means to love. To be loved.
War! England's at war!
Follow the rhythms of language. I have to tell you, Mr. Tolkien, I've never come across anything like it.
This is more than just a friendship. It's an alliance. An invincible alliance.
It's a fellowship.
A fellowship.
The explosion was the eye in Lord of the Rings, the Eye of Mordor. Mordor. I wish I could create a language. If I did, I'd say things like I've just told you to go and slice your fingernails off in Dwarfen.
Okay.
I thought that looked kind of good.
I really want to see it.
I'm not a big fan
love
of those
him.
biopics. Yeah, I think he looks good. I am intrigued to know some of the... I think I'll be quite moved by his boyhood story.
Mimi Keane was in it. She's the one that she went to my school with me.
Bloody hell. Nice to have an origin story for such a huge... I mean, The Lord of the Rings, let's not beat around the bush, has become something like a massive accepted fairy tale, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a huge...
Legendary
story.
And I love him. And I really like Lily Collins as well.
Yeah, what's she from?
Oh my God, every time she's in something, I have to say it. Every single
What's she
time.
from?
The first one she was in was Mirror Mirror, which was that Snow White film with Julia Roberts.
Yes.
And she was also in To the Bone, which was on Netflix, which was the
That's
thing
right.
about the anorexia.
Do you think it might suffer under the expectations of some people going to see it thinking they're going to get a Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit?
I'm pretty sure you can tell from that trailer, though, that you're not going to get too much.
So you'd have to be a moron to go
Yeah.
and see, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
A polite
You'd have
roundabout
to be
way.
dumb.
You'd have to be dumb. Dumb. And how could we say to people to subscribe to our channel in a sort of more inventive way?
Subscribe.